Monosaccharides are consist of a single polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone unit. Single polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone unit. They are the simple sugar, and they have this general formula of CnH2n and ON. Like we know that the most common example of monosaccharide is glucose, and it has this formula of C6H12O6, which means hydrogen atoms will be double than carbon and oxygen. They are the monosaccharides are the crystalline solids, and they are soluble in water. They are soluble in water. The most abundant monosaccharide we know that found in nature is D-glucose. So this D-glucose is the most abundant monosaccharides we can have in the nature. And monosaccharides can be classified on the basis of how many carbon atoms are present in the monosaccharides. According to the carbon atoms, we can classify monosaccharides like triose, tetrose, pentose, hexose, etc. So these monosaccharide can be subclassified as how many carbon atoms are present in them. Like triose will have 3 carbon atoms, tetrose will have 4 carbon atoms, pentose will have 5 carbon atoms, hexose will have 6 carbon atoms. So according to the carbon atom, this prefix will be named, and the suffix ose refers that it is an carbohydrate. It is the carbohydrate. So if the 3 carbon atoms are present, it is the triose, and triose is the most simple form of monosaccharide. So monosaccharide can be classified as triose, tetrose, pentose. We know pentose sugars are present in our nucleic acids, like ribose and deoxyribose sugars are the example of pentose sugar, and hexose sugar have this 6 carbon, and this glucose is the best example of hexose sugar. So this is in this way we can classify monosaccharides according to their how many carbon atoms they have. After that, we can also classify monosaccharides like which functional group they possess. They have which type of functional group. Although they have aldehyde, they can be aldehyde according to their functional group, or they can be ketoses. They can be aldehyde or they can be ketoses. So if they have the they can be aldoses. It's my bad. Aldoses. They can be ketoses according to their which type of functional group they have. If they have aldehyde group as a functional group, if they have aldehyde, they will be aldoses. If they have ketone group, they will be ketoses. So according to the which type of functional group they have, they can be classified as aldoses or ketoses. And according to how many carbon atoms they have, they can be classified as triose, pentose, hexose, septose, etc. The most common examples of monosaccharides, we can say that it is the glucose. We know that the D-glucose is the most abundant carbohydrate found on the nature, most abundant monosaccharide found in the nature, that glucose. After that, another example is galactose. We know that the sugar lactose disaccharide has two types of monosaccharides like glucose and galactose. So that galactose is the monosaccharide, and also fructose, the fruit sugar, the sugar which is found in the fruits, fructose. It is also the example of monosaccharides. So this is all about the monosaccharide. I hope I have covered all basic topics or basic concepts of this topic. I hope you like this video, and this video will help you in your studies. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel and share this video to your friends. Thank you so much.